behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello everybody, it's Palm Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got another great interview coming up for you in just a moment. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell there, and you'll be notified of any new episodes coming your way. And if you'd like, you can leave a comment on the comments section. We'd love to hear from you there. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/PalmMashTV. And besides following us, you can also comment on everything you see there and send us an inbox. And we'd also love to hear from you on email. It's palmmashtv, all one word, @gmail.com. And if you're a band or a solo artist like the one we're going to interview in a minute, just email us there and say, how do I get on? We'll tell you how. But also, if you're a fan, we would love to hear from you there because we love fan mail. And we'll talk to you there. And all this will be recapped at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Sydney, Australia, for the third time, we have Trump G with us, and he's got some exciting info to share. And we'll be interviewing. We'll have that interview for you in a second because it starts right now. Okay, everybody, interview time again, and with us from Sydney, Australia, we have Trump G again, and this is his third time on the show. Thanks for joining us, Trump.
No worries, Paul Mash. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to have you back on the show. Like I said, I do believe this is your third time on the show, and we're glad to always have you back.
I'm lucky, mate.
Well, tell us a little bit about what's been going on with you. I know you have a few things going on.
Well, I've got heaps in the pipeline. I'm actually developing an application for Apple and Android called IceKillerRecords.com. It's an online record studio with all my tracks downloaded onto the app with an international competition to see who the best rapper on the globe is. $100 buy-in, $100,000 award to the best rapper overall on the globe.
Oh, well, that's pretty exciting there. I guess you'll have to tell everybody exactly how to do that if they want to compete in it.
Yeah, well, look, the app's still under development. It's going to take about 7 months to finish. When the time comes, I'm sure we'll come back on Paul Mash TV and tell all the people exactly how this works and how they can download it.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll give you the details on that later when we get it, and stay tuned for that. How about any shows coming on your way? Are there any shows you want to talk about and where they are and what time, so forth?
I'm actually we've been working on a band called Doom Doc Saints. We've been doing live shows at pubs and venues all over Sydney. We're still getting the boys together. We're still getting all the tracks and beats and instrumentals right. But I've been working on a lot of music. I've been working on with the boys that on Doom Doc Saints, and I've got this new application coming up for Android and Apple called Ice Killer Records. It's going to be epic, mate. I've been very busy. I'm very determined to get my music out there and to start making money out of my passion.
Well, that's good. I like you said, you've been very busy, and that's good to hear. And I hope you'll be making more people happy with your music. And as a matter of fact, we got our song coming up for you in just a minute. It's called "When the Rivers Waters Run Dry."
Waters run dry.
Yeah, very good song. Tell us a little story about that song. We'd love to hear it.
Well, usually I freestyle rap my songs. I just spit it as it lays from the soul. But this song was a handwritten song. It's all from poetry. I came back from a poetry expedition in Sydney and a creative writing course, and I hand wrote this song. This is probably one of the first songs I hand wrote with poetry. If you really listen to it, it's got real deep meaning in it. It's called "When the Rivers Run Dry. You will have no more tears to shed or cry." It's about this earth and the natural resources and people stealing all the natural resources from this earth. And when there's nothing left, when the rivers run dry, you will have no more tears to shed or cry.
Okay, well, that's a good message to share. And And you can get this as well as all the other songs, obviously, on all the streaming platforms.
Well, look, I'm having a bit of difficulties with other platforms because it seems like they're only showing me my views. They're not showing me the other people's views. So I'm opening up my own platform called icekillerrecords.com, which is under it's getting made right now. It's with application specialists. They're designing and doing the data entry as we speak. So I'll have my own application here within this next 7 months, hopefully. And all my music will be downloaded on that application only.
Okay. Well, I guess until then, I guess we can get all your stuff on, like on YouTube and so forth. So.
And Paul Mash TV, mate. Only on a bit of YouTube, mostly on Paul Mash. And if anyone wants it, they can call me directly on my line, which is my WhatsApp number. If they find me on Instagram under Gabby Katrib, Gabe Belly, Machiavelli, aka Trump G. If they call me, I'll direct line debit my song straight to them.
Okay, well that sounds like a good plan, and just be sure to check on all those platforms you just mentioned, and I guess we'll go right to the song. But before we do, thank you so much, Trump, for being back on the show again. Come back anytime, and maybe we'll have you back on again.
Paul Mash, you're my inspiration. I really hope you get to 1,000 interviews real soon, so we can throw a big party for you, Mash.
All right, without further ado, here's the song by Trump G, and it starts right now.
When the river's waters runs dry, by Gabe Belly, Machiavelli, aka Trump G. So, when the river's waters runs dry, you will have no more tears to cry or shed upon an important situation you seen coming from the start, but were too lazy or scared and blind to deal with the true facts in manner, civilized and served common sense in reality. For the fact of my relentless readers and be crying blood, sweat and tears for the years of neglect and hate now manifest to a tainted reality of no hope for human survival in a paradise that was Hellenized and used for all its natural resources. Now there's nothing left. So now from a realistic level I gaze upon the stars of epic energy and release electronic magnetic frequency of waves of vibes of pure electronic realism and thunder, and try think of God's ultimate goal in that immaculate immortal imagination and soul of pure mercy soul. And I try wonder the next thoughts of brilliant wisdom and unconditional compassion and hope from his white eternal flame of no fury comes an automatic hail of black diamond gunfire. So when the water rivers run dry, when the water rivers run dry, when the water rivers run dry, when the water's rivers run dry, you will have no more tears to shed and cry upon an important situation you seen coming from the start, but were too lazy and scared or blind to deal with the fact in a manner civilized and served common sense in reality. To the fact my relentless realism is crying blood, sweat and tears for years of neglect and hate now manifest into a tainted reality of no hope for human survival in a paradise that was Hellenized and used for its natural resources. Now there's nothing motherfucking left on this motherfucking earth for fighting for. So now from a realistic level I gaze upon the stars of epic energy and release an electronic magnetic frequency of waves of electronic vibes of pure electronic realism and thunder, and try think of God's immaculate immortal imagination, a creation manifest from nothing but pure unconditional love, unconditional realism. With spirituality comes ethical realism. So I'm telling you, when the water rivers runs dry, you have no more tears to shed or cry.